Dear learners, welcome back again in our today's session. So as you can see that today we are going to talk about on the topic prevention of disabilities. आज हम जिस विषय पर चर्चा करेंगे वह टॉपिक है prevention of disabilities. So before going to start our new topic prevention of disabilities in detail, let's understand the meaning of prevention of disabilities first. Prevention of disabilities means taking steps to avoid health problems or injuries that can cause long-term physical or mental challenges. This includes things like vaccination, safety, and good parental care and early treatment of illness to ensure that people can live healthy, active life without any kind of disabilities. अगर हम बात करें प्रिवेंशन ऑफ डिसेबिलिटीज़ की, तो प्रिवेंशन डिसेबिलिटीज़ को प्रिवेंट करना, उसकी रोकथाम करना, जब व्यक्ति या जो विद्यार्थी है उसमें डिसेबिलिटीज़ की समस्याएं उत्पन्न हो रही है या उत्पन्न होने की आशंका है, तो ऐसे स्थान पर उन डिसेबिलिटीज़ को कैसे रोका जाए, उसकी रोकथाम कैसे की जाए. So if we talk about the prevention of disabilities, so we can prevent the disabilities at three levels. The first one is primary prevention, second one is secondary prevention, third one is tertiary prevention. Now let's understand three levels in detail. The first one is primary prevention. If we talk about the primary prevention, in that case, action taken prior to the onset of the disease disability, which will remove the possibility that a disease disability will occur. अगर हम बात करें प्राइमरी प्रिवेंशन की, प्राइमरी प्रिवेंशन के लिए हम प्राथमिक रोकथाम भी कहते हैं, और ये एक इस प्रकार की प्रक्रिया है जो समस्या या डिसेबिलिटी के प्रारंभ होने से पहले की जाती है, जिससे ये संभावनाएं समाप्त कर दी जाए या कम हो जाती है कि व्यक्ति में डिसेबिलिटी हो सकती है. तो जो समस्या को उत्पन्न होने से पहले जो हम उपाय अपनाते हैं, जो रोकथाम के लिए उपाय अपनाते हैं, वह प्राइमरी प्रिवेंशन के अंतर्गत आता है. नाउ द सेकेंड वन इज सेकेंडरी प्रिवेंशन, action which halts the progress of the disease disability at its incipient stage and prevent complication. The specific intervention are early diagnosis and adequate treatment. अगर हम बात करें द्वितीयक रोकथाम की, जिसे हम सेकेंडरी प्रिवेंशन कहते हैं, यह एक इस प्रकार की प्रक्रिया है जो समस्या या बीमारी या डिसेबिलिटी के प्रारंभिक चरण में उसको आइडेंटिफाई किया जाता है और उसकी रोकथाम के लिए जो एडुकेट ट्रीटमेंट है वो प्रदान किया जाता है, जिससे कि जो समस्याएं हैं या जो प्रॉब्लम है, डिसेबिलिटी है, वो कहीं गंभीर रूप ना ले ले. उसकी समस्याओं को रोकथाम के लिए ये जिसे हम कहते हैं द्वितीयक रोकथाम, ये सेकेंडरी प्रिवेंशन है. और सेकेंडरी प्रिवेंशन किया जाता है समस्या को आइडेंटिफाई करने के पश्चात उसको जो मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट दिया जाता है, जिससे कि समस्या कहीं और ज़्यादा विकट रूप ना ले ले. नाउ द थर्ड वन इज टर्शरी प्रिवेंशन. इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द टर्शरी प्रिवेंशन, all the measures available to reduce or limit impairment and disability and minimize suffering caused by exiting disability. This phase is also called rehabilitation, which includes physical, psychosocial, and vocational measures taken to restore the patient back to normal or near normal condition. और अगर हम बात करें टर्शरी प्रिवेंशन की, तो हम इसे तृतीयक रोकथाम के नाम से जानते हैं. और ये इस प्रकार की प्रक्रिया है जिसमें शारीरिक, मानसिक, सामाजिक और व्यावसायिक उपाय सम्मिलित होते हैं, ताकि जो पेशेंट है उसको सामान्य या निकट सामान्य स्थिति में लाया जा सके, पुनर्स्थापित किया जा सके. Now, next we are going to discuss about general preventive measures. Here we are going to discuss about the general preventive measures. So the first one is marriage between very close blood relations like uncle, niece, first cousins should be avoided for prevention of hereditary disorder. जो हेरिडिटी डिसऑर्डर है उसकी रोकथाम के लिए जो बहुत ज़्यादा नज़दीकी रिलेशन में हैं उनके साथ विवाह या शादी जैसे संबंधों को अवॉइड करना चाहिए. नाउ द सेकेंड वन इज अवॉइड प्रेगनेंसी बिफोर द एज ऑफ 18 ईयर्स एंड आफ्टर द एज ऑफ 35 ईयर्स. 18 वर्ष की आयु से पहले और 35 वर्ष की आयु के बाद प्रेगनेंसी से बचें, उसको अवॉइड करें. Now the third one is consult a doctor before planning the pregnancy. If there is an incidence of birth defects in your family. And the second one is if you have had a difficulty in conceiving or had a series of miscarriages. Now the third one is if you have a Rh negative blood type. And the last one is if you have a diabetic. Now, next we are going to discuss about the care during pregnancy. जो हमें प्रेगनेंसी के टाइम किस किस तरह से उपाय करने हैं डिसेबिलिटीज़ की रोकथाम के लिए. So let's discuss one by one. The first one is avoid hard physical work such as carrying a heavy loads, especially in fields and other accident prone activities such as walking on slippery ground or climbing stools and chairs. Second one is avoid unnecessary drugs and medicines. Even the normally considered safe drugs which are sold commonly can potentially cause serious defects in an unborn child. Now, the third one is avoid X-rays and exposures to any kind of radiation because radiation is very harmful. Now the next one is avoid exposures to illness like mumps, etc., especially during the first 3 months of pregnancy. Now next one is eat a well-balanced and nutritious diet, supplemented with green leafy vegetables, proteins and vitamins. Now the next one is have a regular medical checkups. The next, all pregnant women should be given tetanus injection. Now the next one is must consult a doctor in case of swelling of feet, fever, difficulty or pain in passing urine and yellowness of eyes. Now the last one is take precaution against lead poisoning. Now here we are going to discuss about the care at the time of birth. बच्चे के जन्म के क्या कह लीजिए कि बच्चे के जन्म के टाइम हमें किस प्रकार की प्रिवेंशंस को ध्यान में रखना है. So the first one is delivery must be conducted by trained professional doctor and in hospital where all the facilities are available. Now the second one is babies born prematurely and with a low birth weight maybe need a neonatal intensive care. The third one is if the baby's head appears to be abnormally small or large, then a physician should be consulted. The approximately head size for a male child at birth is 35 centimeter, and if we talk about the girl, so the female child is 34.5 centimeter. Now the next one is to protect a child from infections. Breastfeeding must be started immediately after the birth. First milk must be fed to the baby and should not be thrown away as it is antibodies which are protective. Now next we are going to discuss about the early childhood care. If we talk about the early childhood care, so here few points are mentioned. So the first one is, if a child gets a fit, take him to doctor immediately. Second one is, do not allow a child to have too much contact with paint, newsprint, ink and lead, etc. as they are toxic, they are harmful for their students, for their children. Now the next one is, take precaution against head injuries and other accident. The next one is, ensure that the child gets a well-balanced diet and clean drinking water. Next, vitamin A deficiency and its consequences, including night blindness, can be easily prevented through the use of vitamin A supplementation. Now, the next one is, do not allow a child to use hairpins, matchstick and pencils to remove bags from the ears. Now, the next one is, use ear protectors to reduce the exposure to high levels of noise. If your children are living or working in a noisy environment. Now, the next and the last one is, do not slap a child over the face, as this may lead to injuries of the eardrum and consequent hearing loss. So, these are the preventions, these are the techniques to prevent your children from disabilities. Thank you.